Today I have for you my strong core and arms flow. This flow is specifically designed for your arms, hands and wrists to get stronger, and also for your core. So if you're working on handstand, I suggest you do this flow or similar type of flow, 2-3 times a week to get stronger. So we're going to start, and we're going to sit on our shins, sit nice and tall, keep your chest straight, and you're going to breathe through your nose. You're going to take a big inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You can place your hands on your thighs with your palms facing up, and take another big inhale in and exhale through the nose. One more. You're going to take a big inhale in and exhale through the nose. On another inhale, reach the arms up. Sit nice and tall, reach. Inhale and exhale. Another inhale, and on the exhale we go to side bend. So right hand comes down, left hand is reaching to the side. Inhale through the center, bend the other way, right hand reaching. Inhale through the center, left hand reaching. One more time, inhale through the center, and right hand reaching to the left side. Now you can come back through the center, inhale, and let's go right to tabletop, hands and knees. Make sure you are stacking your shoulders with your wrists and your knees with your hips. We're going to take a deeper wrist stretch today. So you're going to make sure that you are not bending your elbows, but also not hyperextending them. So you're going to keep a micro bend, and you're going to take an inhale and lean the shoulders forward. You're going to lean shoulders over your fingers as far as you can. It's like coming into plank, and you're going to go further, and then you come back. Now find a circling motion, create circles with your body, and go one side, and then you go the other way. Make sure the wrists are prepared for all the planks. And then you can go one more time the other way. Now you can shake out the wrist, and we're going to flip the hands the way that our fingers are facing our knees. This is a much deeper stretch. And we're going to take a big inhale and lean back this time. Lean back and come through the center. Lean back and come through the center. One more time, lean back. And you can also find some motion from side to side. Really stretching out the wrists. Back and forth. And again, shake it out. Coming to a tabletop. We're going to take cat-cows. You're going to take a big inhale. Look up. Arch the spine. And as you exhale, round. Coming into a cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, cat pose. We're going to stretch the core. You're going to prepare the core. Right arm and left leg extends behind you. Connect your knee to an elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Inhale, extend. Release. The other side. Left hand, right leg. Extend. Inhale. Exhale, connect. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Inhale to extend and release. Now coming to a tabletop. Tuck the toes. Big inhale in And exhale to downward facing dog. Now you are in your first downward facing dog. Press the chest towards the thighs. And find some movement. Maybe pedal the feet. But keep pedaling your feet. Connecting one leg to the chest and then the other. Tight belly connection. Press the heels towards the mat. And breathe through it. And now you can find stillness in your downward facing dog. Slowly inhale, looking between the hands. And walk the feet to meet the hands in forward fold. Exhale in forward fold. First forward fold, let your head hang heavy. Maybe grab opposite elbows and sway your torso side to side. You can bend the knees. Make sure you get the belly to thigh connection. And sway and breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more breath here. You can release the hands. Inhale, come up, high mountain pose. Reach. And exhale to fold. We're going to come into halfway lift. So come up halfway, flat back. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Plank pose. Take your first chaturanga. Shift the weight 2 inches forward. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. Body one straight line. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Now from downward facing dog, we go one more time. Inhale, looking between the hands. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Coming into forward fold. Exhale here. Inhale up, high mountain. And exhale, straight back to forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, plant the hands. Stepping back to plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we go one more time, looking between the hands. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale, high mountain. And exhale, back to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. High to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Now from downward facing dog, looking between the hands, walk the feet to meet the hands. Come into a chair pose. We're going to warm up with some salutations A and B. So you're going to come into a chair pose. Sink the hips low. Make sure your knees are not past your toes. When you look down, you can see and wiggle your toes. Sink low. Like you're sitting on a chair. Invisible chair. Hold one more breath. Big inhale in and exhale to fold. Release. Inhale, come up, high mountain. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step jump into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Now from your downward facing dog. Inhale and extend your right leg behind you. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale to warrior two. Flip the back foot, front knee 90-degree bend, your thigh parallel to the mat. Relax the shoulders. Tilt the arms and look forward. Settle in your warrior two, sink low. One more inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, flip the front palm. Reach back. Reverse your warrior. Reach. Inhale. And exhale, side angle pose. Right hand down, left hand up. Rotate the chest towards the sky. One more cycle of breath here. On another inhale, come back to reverse. And exhale, both hands to mat, frame the front foot, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Now from downward facing dog, inhale, left leg extends behind you. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, just spin the back foot, sink low. Relax the shoulders, look forward. Inhale, reach back. Hold, one more breath here. And exhale, side angle pose. Left hand down, right hand up. Hold, one more breath. And come back, reverse. And exhale, hands to mat, high to low plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Now from downward facing dog, you're going to roll into plank. This time in plank, we go zippers, 10 times on each side. So you're going to extend your right leg behind you, bend the knee, and connect your right knee to your right elbow and wrist. 10 times on each side. 2, 3, 4, breathe through it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift back. Downward facing dog. You can take a break in downward facing dog. And now from downward facing dog, we go right arm reaching and left leg extends behind you. We go 10 times, elbow to knee connection, each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We switch sides, reach, come back to downward facing dog. Left hand, right leg extends behind you. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release, come back to downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, we shift back to plank. This time you're gonna take your feet a little wider, so you can maybe take your feet as wide as your mat to keep your body stable. And we're going to go to forearm plank and back to high plank. So you're going to come down and right up, commandos, down. Make sure you remove any swing from the hips. So if you are swinging your hips, it's much less work. That's why you take the feet a little bit wider. Let's go 10, 5, one hand start, 5 the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go. Come back, downward facing dog. This time from downward facing dog, we're gonna shift. You can take a little break. We're gonna go downward facing dog, chaturanga, back to downward facing dog. Let's do 5. Make sure you bend the elbow and pause it right at 90 degrees. You don't go lower with your chest. You don't lead with your chest coming up. Try to keep the body one straight line as you come up and down. Let's do it. Downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, shift straight into your chaturanga. Press it back up. 1, 2, let's do it. 3, 4, and 5. Body one straight line. You've done it. You've done a good job. This time we're going to take a big inhale. Come straight into a bear pose. You can start in tabletop. Make sure you have your shoulders with your wrist and your knees aligned with your hips. And you're just going to lift the knees about 2-3 inches from the yoga mat, from the mat. In this pose, you're going to take a big inhale and extend right leg behind you. We're gonna connect knee to elbow or knee to triceps. Make sure you're not swinging your shoulders forward. Let's do 10 on each side. Extend, connect, extend, connect, extend, connect, extend, connect, extend. Let's do 10 on each side. Stay with me. 10. And then you switch sides. Six. Breathe through it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back, bear, shift it back. Downward facing dog. We can take a little break. In downward facing dog. This time from downward facing dog, we're going to shift right back to plank, but this time we're going to come into a side plank. You're gonna take your right arm up, and we're gonna go elbow to knee connection. So you're gonna extend your right leg, connect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, connect. Let's do 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shift through plank. Come back the other side. Left hand reaching, stack the ankles. Lift the left leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back through plank. Shift it back to downward facing dog. Take a little break here because we are going to continue. This time we're going to give the arms a little break. And you're going to inhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. Come into a toe stand chair on your tippy toes. Reach the arms up. Slowly lower down, down. And come into a seat. You're going to shift straight into a boat pose. So you're going to take your hands and extend them, or you can leave them right next to you with your palms facing up. And you're going to extend your legs in front of you. Beginners, you can also place your hands and support your weight with your hands. Those one more challenge. Arms up, chest, body straight, and your legs straight, point the toes. And from here, we're gonna go 10 times scissors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause here with me. We're not going to release. We're going to move straight into a low boat pose. So you're going to make sure your thighs and your shoulders are off the ground. 10 scissors here. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we can release. This time we're going to come straight back up into a high boat, and we're going to 10 times lower. High boat, low boat, high boat, low boat. 3, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly release. This time we're going to take a big inhale in, and we're going to do 5 circles with our feet, one direction and then 5 the other direction. So you can take your hands, place the palms on your mat right next to you, and you're going to lift the feet, point the feet, and we're going to go 5 big circles as big as you can. Don't release the feet, don't release the feet are staying in the air. They come as low as they can, but they stay in the air. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we switch direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe through it, and 1, and you can release. Now comes another challenge. We're going to stay in a low boat pose. This time we're going to be reaching from side to side. So as you come from lying down, lift the shoulders, reach the arms like you are reaching for something, and lift the legs. And start reaching side to side 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Then you can take a little break here. Big inhale in and exhale. This time we're going to flip on our belly and also work the back muscles a little bit. So we're going to come into a belly, like a loctus pose, but what we're going to do is that we're going to keep our arms extended or reach the arms, palms facing each other. Then as you inhale, you're going to lift the chest and the arms, and you're going to start alternate higher lifts. So as right arm lifts, left leg lifts higher, then left side. And we go 5 on each side, so 10 all together. So prepare, inhale, lift. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Now we're gonna go one more time. Come right back up. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. This time we're going to go for a full loctus pose. You're gonna take your hands and interlace them behind your back. And we're going to lift the chest. Use the pull of the hands to lift you higher. So as you inhale, make sure your feet stay your hip distance apart. They don't go wide, they stay close to each other. You're gonna lift and hold on a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come back down. You can now take the hands next to your ribs. We're going to tap the toes, lift the thighs, and press straight back into a plank pose. I'm going to turn my way so I know which way I am. Now we came back straight into a plank pose. I'm in a plank pose. You're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. This time we go zippers cross body. So you're going to take your right knee to your left elbow, left wrist. 10 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the other side. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back. Downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, you're going to take your right arm. We're going to go into plank. In downward facing dog, tap the left foot. Come back plank. Down dog, tap the left foot. 10 times. Inhale. Come back. Make sure your hips are facing your mat. You're not leaning to the side. Tap the foot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left arm reaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Come back. Downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, we're gonna come straight into a bear pose. So again, you can either start from down dog or adjust straight from tabletop. Hands come down, lift the knees up, and you're going to this time extend your right hand and left leg behind you. We're gonna connect elbow to knee 5 times on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to a bear pose. Down. Let's go the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo. Come back. Bear pose. Shift back. Downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, we're going to come into a forearm plank. So you can come right back or right down into a forearm plank. And this time, in a forearm plank, we're going to walk the feet as close as you can, coming into a dolphin pose. And now in dolphin pose, we do alternate 10 leg lifts. 1, 2, 3, hold it here, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk it back. My cat is doing yoga with me. Walk it back to high plank and shift back. Downward facing dog. We're almost done now from downward facing dog. We go one more cycle. You shift it straight to plank. We're going to come into a side plank. And this time in side plank, we do hip taps. So you lower down, come up. Lower down, come up. Let's do 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We switch sides. Come to plank. Let's do it. The other side. Lower down. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it back. Exhale, down dog. You can take a few breaths here in downward facing dog. And we're gonna continue a few more minutes and we are almost done. This time from downward facing dog, we're going to come straight back into a plank pose, high plank pose. And this time in high plank pose, you're going to take your right arm and left leg, extend behind you. And we're gonna in plank connect, let's do three times, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, extend, come back the other side, left arm, right leg, try to keep the hips pointing down, no lean to the side, only 3 times, come back to plank, shift it back to down dog. Last set of down dog to chaturanga, prepare. We go 5 times from your down dog straight into chaturanga. 5. Let's go. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1, the last one. Press it back up. Strong arms. We're back in downward facing dog. Woo. Now we're going to again, the last one, I promise. Come onto the forearms. Shift it to down dog. Now on our forearms, we go hip taps, side to side. So on your forearm plank, make sure your body is one straight line, you're pushing the ground away from you. And we go tap 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back. Press it back up. Downward facing dog. We're gonna stretch. We're all done, guys. So this time, take a big inhale in. Extend the right leg behind you. And step the right foot right outside of your right hand, coming into a lizard pose. Shift the hips back and forth, open up. And if it's available to you, come onto the forearms for a deeper stretch. Shift the hips. Take a few breaths here in a lizard pose. And you can come back onto the hands and step it back to downward facing dog. We go the other side. Inhale, extend the left leg behind you. Step the left foot next to your hand. Come into a lizard pose. Find a movement back and forth. And then come onto the forearms. And you can do the same. Just swing the hips back and forth, opening it up. Big inhale, don't forget to breathe through the poses. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And slowly shift it back, downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, right leg steps in between the hands. And the left knee comes down. Let's come into a half split. Keep the belly to thigh connection. And just shift it onto the heel. Shift back, fold over the leg. Fold as much as you can, straightening up. Big inhale in here, and exhale. Now come to low lunge, come through the center, lift the back foot, step it back, downward facing dog. We go the other side. Just step the left foot in between the hands, low lunge, right knee comes down. And shift it back to your half split, creating the belly to thigh connection. Stay for 3 breaths here. One more breath, and we're slowly going to release to low lunge. Step it back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to take a a stretch for our shoulders and arms. So you can sit nice and tall on your chins. And if you have a strap, you want to use a strap, or you can do it without me, without a strap with me. So you're going to take a big inhale and reach the arms up first. And then bend the elbows 90 degrees. Now sit this way you guys can see, so you're gonna bend the elbows 90 degrees. And we're gonna go 5 times, just extending the arms and then bending the elbows. Extending up overhead and then bending the elbow. Extend. We go 2 more. Bend the elbows. Come up, extend. And you're going to come back. And this time, we're going to leave the left hand where it is and take your right hand behind. We're going to try to take the hands together, try to reach and pull the hands closer to each other. Deeper shoulder stretch. If you have a strap, you want to hold a strap. You can do that as well. And stay here for 3 more breaths. And then you're going to slowly release, come back through the center, and now the other way. So the left hand first goes behind the back, then right hand is reaching. Once you grab the hands, pull them closer to each other. 3 more breaths here. And now slowly, slowly release. Come back through the center. And we're going to come into a child's pose and stretch the arms a little bit more. So you take the knees out wide, big toes to touch, and you're going to crawl the fingerprints as far as you can. You can place your forehead on your mat, but keep your elbows lifted. Press your chest towards the mat. Big inhale. And exhale, just release. Now we're going to thread the needle, so you're going to take your right arm and thread it under your left armpit and reach. Place your right cheek onto the mat and look to the left. And if you want a deeper stretch, you're going to take your left arm and wrap it around your right thigh. Or whatever, as far as you can reach, maybe around the back, maybe you can grab the thigh. Hold here, 1 more breath. Big inhale in through the nose, then exhale through the nose. And now slowly release, place both hands in front of you, coming to a child's pose, and we switch sides. So left hand reaches and thread the left hand through the right armpit, look to the right. And for the deeper stretch, again, the right hand goes around your back. Maybe you can grab the thigh. Close your eyes. Big inhale and exhale through the nose. And slowly release, coming to a child's pose again. Reach. Place the forehead on the mat. And just release. If this is not a comfortable resting pose, you can sit on your shins or lie down on your back. And we're going to come into a seat. And place your knees together, and I want to say thank you for watching my videos. I hope you guys will like it, and I hope that my videos will help you to get stronger and better on your yoga journey. I thank you so much. Bye.